long, scooch in from like 34 yards.
Yeah, it's a play we've practiced going back to the summer. We've walked through it a bunch of times. Felt good about it this week, so we called it. And, you know, we were really lucky it was a backwards pass. I don't think we ever practiced it being a backwards pass, so it ended up being that way, and it ended up working out well. Took a good bounce and just made a play.
You hadn't repped the fact that it could be a backwards pass. You just seemed very heads up that you picked up and just ran with it. Just instinct there.
Yeah. Coach Hinch always talks about being an American, and you know, whatever happens, go with it. So didn't hear a whistle, so I just tried to finish the play.
Michael, can you kind of give your perspective on what happened on that play?
I mean, yeah, I think Ryan just made a heads-up play. Usually in that situation, I don't really think too much because I got the defense running at me. So I just threw it, and you know, Ryan just made a hell of a play.
Miles, obviously, they had some big chunk plays in the first half. I think they had 6 20-plus yard plays. How did the defense kind of hunker down after that? And, you know, you were forcing them to field goals. Obviously, they managed to go the whole game without punting, but come away with only 33 points as the nation's #1 offense coming in.
I think they're a good team. We just bend but never break. You know, sometimes we're gonna be put into situations, but as long as we never break, I feel like the defense, we're gonna keep building from this game. That was a good team, like I said, and just move on to next week.
And then maybe to see a team like that, knowing what's coming ahead, how big was it to, you know, kind of find out how much work you still have left to do as a defense?
I think it's important for us to figure out just where we stand and how much work needs to be done, like you said. And it just helps us to know that what type of work we got to put in to win for real. And it shows us that it comes down to executing and maybe highen our emphasis on it while we're practicing throughout the week. And we're just gonna look to get better and fix it.
Ryan, can you take us through the last interception, just what you saw as that play unfolded, what happened?
Yeah, I just, you know, forced a throw, made a poor decision. That's about it.
Tom.
Yeah, just Michael, next up, the trip to Notre Dame. I mean, kind of talk about the opportunity you have on that Saturday next week.
Yeah, I mean, we get to play another good team. You know, I think this loss is going to help us really see where we can get better at and fix those mistakes. And so I think we can carry that into the next game and really sharpen our tools and everything like that. And it's another big opportunity, you know, and we're going to have more opportunities after that. So we just got to make sure we're locking in next week and put this game behind us so that we can go beat Notre Dame.
Ryan, your head coach was just in here and said it felt like we were building momentum but never kind of seized it. You know, the drive to start the game, you have a chance to go up 7-3, it's a pick. The batted ball that it turns into a pick six. But are there positives to take away from this, the way that this team fought all the way to the end? And, you know, against a team like that, you come away with a 2-score loss despite all the mistakes that this team made.
Right, yeah. I think we did a great job on offense. I think Coach Henson did call a really good game. And we felt confident the whole game that we could move the ball, and we did. Obviously, I think all 3 turnovers were in the red zone or close to it. Obviously, you can't turn the ball over in the red zone. It definitely makes it a little bit worse. But, you know, it's really encouraging that we moved the ball well, and it shows that, you know, we're right there. We just got to be a little bit better.
Any more questions for these guys? All right, Nathan, real quick.
What did you guys, anybody who wants to answer, what did you guys do for 3 hours after getting, you know, ready to play this game mentally and physically, and then any effect that you think that it had on how this went?
Who wants to take that? Man.
I mean, we just stayed locked in. I mean, we just went over our game plan, you know, just like normal, just like we do if we didn't have a 3-hour delay. We just, you know, lifted the guys up mentally, you know, it didn't really affect us as a team. I think we just kept our bodies ready and loose and everything like that, and we were just waiting to get back on the field.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks everyone.